Los Angeles is a very busy place. In fact, with more than 10 million people, it's now the most populous county in the United States. In a city that grows more concrete than greenery, I feel proud that our little group of neighbors and scientists who called themselves Friends of Ballona Wetlands way back in the 1970s has grown to include thousands of people who genuinely care about this precious jewel, this fertile place between land and sea where much of the Earth's food chain is born, from tiny insects on the edge of extinction to magnificent birds with wingspans of more than 6 feet, all trying to survive in the midst of the big city. This land's relationship with the Great Pacific Ocean forms one of the last remaining safe places for Santa Monica Bay sea life to reproduce. We are now entrusted stewards of this fragile nursery, and here is what we do. Beginning birding and cleanup is a lot of fun for those who enjoy outdoor activity and observing an impressive variety of bird species. Some of these birds live year-round at the wetlands, and others are resting and feeding during their migratory journey along the Pacific Flyway. It's been an ongoing program since the Friends began, and you never know who might fly into town. Black oyster catcher, white-faced ibis, sora, Cooper's hawk, common yellowthroat, green heron with a mohawk, and he's excited. Least bittern, looks like they're having a little argument there. A cute little yellow-headed blackbird. We've had bald eagles, Canadian geese, and recently this rare yellow-crowned night heron was spotted. It's normally seen in Mississippi or Texas, but it must have blown off course in a storm, somehow finding its way to the freshwater marsh. But can you blame him? Habitat Restoration Volunteer Program. Volunteers get hands-on experience removing non-native vegetation inside the wetlands while learning about California ecology. These teams are essential for protecting native plants and animals at Ballona. The Friends provide gloves and tools. The people bring energy, curiosity, and goodwill. Oh, and by the way, in 2017, we expect to celebrate our 100,000th volunteer, and that'll be a very special occasion, and it could be you. So please join us. One of the joys of being part of this long-standing organization has been the pleasure of witnessing spectacular results. This portion of the wetlands was plowed for decades and slated to be destroyed by buildings. Friends of Ballona Wetlands sued the landowner, who claimed it was not wetland. With the help of the late Dr. Howard Towner of Loyola Marymount University, we proved it was wetland and therefore protected by law. In a landmark settlement with Friends of Ballona Wetlands, a new landowner agreed to create and maintain, at their expense, the thriving marsh you see today, so lovingly cared for by Dr. Edith Reed. An interesting thing happened there recently. After some vegetation had to be trimmed back, sharp-eyed birds spotted these non-native invasive bullfrogs. There were so many birds there, and they had a feast. One of Friends of Ballona Wetlands' finest achievements is the Dune Restoration project. Led by the late Mary Thompson in the 1990s, volunteers planted dune buckwheat, hoping to entice the El Segundo blue butterfly that was on the verge of extinction. We did it, and it worked.
Well, we're here today at the dune portion of the Ballona Wetlands Ecological Reserve to observe the El Segundo blue butterfly. They are mating, and they're feeding off the nectar of the coast buckwheat.
Oh, it is. Oh, there goes one.
Being part of this is
That one there?
There you go. I think that's why.
Amazingly, we saw them mating. There were males that were flying around while this couple was mating, and then the male would open his wings and it would be all blue and show them that, oh, hey, you can't come over here.
Yeah, and then to hear that 15 years ago, this place was just covered in ice plants, and now it's prospering life. It's pretty remarkable that you've turned a city that's all about development back into what it was hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, just the volunteers.
And this place is really a testament for how much they make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's remarkable here.
The El Segundo blue butterfly has come back that they thought was going to be going extinct, so I'm happy to have contributed to saving that species along with many others.
And who knew, they're mating like crazy.
I think it's working. There's the evidence.
Friends of Ballona Wetlands had a wonderful day today in the dunes. Everybody got a shot, everybody got up close. It was personal, it was amazing.
Ballona Discovery Nature Camp. Did you know that many who visit Ballona are inner city kids seeing nature for the first time? Their faces just glow with excitement. This year we launched our Ballona Discovery Nature Camp summer program. It was marvelously successful and lots of fun for the kids. Children are so important for the future of the Ballona Wetlands. What they learn in childhood will inform their adult behavior. We hope to instill in them respect for all living things, a passion for saving and protecting wildlands, and an understanding of how we humans depend on nature to survive. For nearly 40 years, the Friends' reputation for truth based on good science has earned the respect of government agencies and the general public, keeping us at the center of the debate over the future of Ballona Wetlands. Alliances we have forged with like-minded organizations continue to grow stronger each year, helping to convey our mission as stewards of this fragile and still vulnerable ecosystem. Soon, a voluminous document called an Environmental Impact Report will be issued by the state. It will contain restoration plans that the public will comment on. The Friends will be strong participants in that process. Nobody has seen this document yet, and already there's a lot of misinformation and gossip flying around. The Friends will maintain our integrity, making our decisions based on the same good science and facts on which we have built our reputation. We have saved the wetlands from development. Now it is time to heal 100 years of abuse and neglect. We visualize the day when we look upon a fully functioning, flourishing Ballona Wetlands teeming with life. We pledge to do our utmost to make that ideal future a reality.